What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 13 of the G.I. Joe action figure reviews, as today we're going to take a look at Lift Ticket, released in 1986. Now, as a quick backstory, Lift Ticket was a cool character, but I didn't really have an attachment to him, until that is, when I saw the 1987 G.I. Joe movie and he threw the parachute at Falcon and kicked his ass off the Tomahawk. Now that boosted his respect by 100%, and it will always be my favorite scene of his. According to his bio, Lift Ticket joined the army to get out of his hometown and even had a high score on his aptitude test, which got him qualified for various flight schools. Despite not believing he'd get out of his hometown, once he did, he hoped that whoever is driving the chopper is skillful, persistent, lucky, and bulletproof, and thankfully Lift Ticket satisfies the first three, with the fourth on its way. Looking at the figure's head sculpt, I get where they were going with this helmet, but there's something a little off about it. Whatever the reason may be, the reds do pop and it contrasts against the black chin strap and the underlayers that go down into his neck. However, I do like the design on his goggles, which has the silver triangle paint apps on it. His facial expression looks okay despite having other figures released in the same year with better detail. You can see the smile with his cheekbones being apparent, the black eyes are okay, and if not mistaken, maybe a long nose, so that's some characteristics to him. There's one very important piece on this figure, and that's the microphone that's connected to the left side of his helmet. It doesn't stay on too well, but I advise anyone who owns it to be careful because it does get loose, and because it's so small, it's easy to get lost when or if it falls off. His torso is colored well, as there's beige, reds, greens, grayish blue, silvers, and black. There's a silver communicator on his right shoulder, 3 black pouches, and a holster for his gun. I love how his beige torso is sculpted because you can see the folds and creases on the top while making its way down to the bottom. Now that's some great detail. Both his hands are symmetrical with red padding on his shoulders, followed by a green underlayer with grayish blue elbow joints, then ending with black gloves that contain small pouches. There's so many great color schemes here. His waist has a black belt that is sculpted with pouches and small line work on the buckle, but it's a little hard to see its detail unless the lighting is good. The green pants are a nice colored green, a little more on the emerald side, with a silver knife and a black sheath on his right leg and a gun that's sculpted inside his pant pockets or holsters on the left leg. His right leg is the only one to have a black strap that's wrapped around, but both have solid red knee pads with small green pouches located on the bottom, just right above the black boots, which also have minimal sculpting. Aside from his microphone, Lift Ticket comes with no other accessory except that is a giant helicopter, which is none other than the Tomahawk, one of G.I. Joe's greatest and biggest vehicles. Obviously, I don't own one, otherwise I would have shown it. However, one day I do plan to do so. Overall, Lift Ticket is a pretty cool character, but the real highlight here is the Tomahawk vehicle, because to anyone who owns it or even has seen it, it's known to be a big-ass chopper that can fit a few figures that really gets the imagination going. So with that said, let me know in the comments below what you think about this figure, and be sure to give a like and subscribe for more reviews.